installing some blackout tape. These never come installed after a door's been replaced, so they have to be replaced. We did one. About to do this one. And sometimes they have some along the edge up here, but this one has a chrome molding. So we're just gonna install the two here. Let's get it. So all I'm using is just soap and water and a squeegee. After I clean and prep my surface, I go ahead and spray my soap and water on the door, and I also peel the blackout tape and I spray water and soap on the adhesive part of the blackout tape. I leave the little paper tab on top because that's where I want to grab it, and I want to refrain from touching the actual adhesive because it leaves my fingerprints behind and everything, and it makes it kind of harder to stick if you start just touching the adhesive part. So all I'm doing is just setting it and putting it to where I want it to permanently stay. Me la como entera, no dice entera, un par de amigas. Making sure it lines up in the back when I fold it over. And I'll go, oh shit. Since it still has a majority of soap and water in the back, it tends to want to shift on you a lot. So you kind of have to be careful with how you're handling the blackout tape. So I began by removing the bubbles from the middle up and then the middle down. That way I can get the blackout tape to stay in one space, one place. And then once I do all of that, I just go up and down and I just start removing any of the leftover bubbles. I never just place the blackout tape and then just go straight down or straight up. It starts from the middle and then up and the middle down, or middle down, middle up, whatever. That way you won't have any major bubbles left behind. You can see the roll. It'll work them rolls out. Está cabrón, está cabrón. Está cabrón, está cabrón, está cabrón, serio. Once I work the majority of the bubbles out, I go ahead and use my fingers as pinchers, kind of like a little U like that. And I'm going up and down on the flaps of the blackout tape, causing a little friction, causing it to heat up, so I can go ahead and start folding over my flaps onto the door itself. You know, there's different methods of doing this. I've seen people just put them straight on like that, and I've done them like that myself as well without using soap and water, but you run the risk of putting it lopsided. So I just went ahead and, you know, now I do soap and water, and I just go ahead and take my time with it. That's all it is. It's just time and patience and just relaxing with it. It's no rush. It's no rush. You gotta get it right. But it's like I said, I'm just working the edges up and down and just folding them over slowly. That way I can have those nice, fine, sharp edges, and it'll just look way better. And the same with the edges as well. When I'm folding them over, I never just go one shot straight down. I'm just tucking them individually, little by little. As you can see, I'm just tucking it in. I don't just go straight down, because then you're gonna get some nasty bubbles. And then good luck with that. But if you have any stubborn places that don't want to fold over, you just shrink it a little bit with the heat, fold it over. But this one came out nicely. Usually the edges get a little bit stubborn, but they're nice and tucked. That's pretty much it, guys.